Hello and welcome to another episode of Ranking of Mario. I'm your host Jake here from Press B to Cancel It again, here to rank more Mario platforming games. We're going to play all of them and we're going to rank them as scientifically as I know how. Right now our current list has Super Mario 64 on the N64 as our number one all-time great Mario game. And obviously the worst, the bottom of our list, is Super Mario Land. That's how it works. We only have 2 games in your list, so we have to get more here. The work must continue, and we're going to start with Mario Brothers 1983, the arcade game. It has been a while since I played this, like a while. Gosh, I forgot it had cutscenes. Let's see how this goes. So the neat thing about this game is everything I think we take for granted in Mario, like the concept of jumping on enemies to kill them, didn't exist yet. It didn't start here. We certainly have Koopas, as you can see. But in this game, you have to knock them from underneath them and then step on them. There's coins, though. There's power blocks. We saw power blocks in the other games. And then the last enemy is usually super fast. Not too bad. Not much in the way of music. Actually, there's no music. No, that was a mistake. Let's see if we do. So, I mean, it's a single-screen arcade game, like many of the games in the 80s was, but you do get a bit of a variety of enemies over time, and the rotation changes up. I want to say there's like 15 unique stages, I guess. On here. And then afterwards, it loops. Like all arcade games do. And those fireballs are huge. I think the last time I played this, it was the... Shit, got him. It was the NES game, which is... Well, I mean, we'll rank the NES one at some point. But it's different than this. Gosh. It's like running on glass. Wow. You know what? That jump takes commitment. Mario's jump in this takes more commitment than a marriage. Like, Jesus Christ. Come on. Well, we're not getting a bonus. Wow, no bonus. No kidding. Sidestepper, the crabs. So I don't think we got the crab in other Mario games. There's Claw Grip in Mario 2, but it's not quite the same. These ones you hit twice. The design of the stage changed a little bit. Okay, up. Got it. Okay. Oh, okay. So, collision with coins. Nice. 2. The other one here. Oh, we got both. Nice. Nice! So whatever called the power block, you use it twice, maybe 3 times. Oops. But when you do, it's gone for your run, basically. It doesn't come back. So you kind of want to save it. And then now in this... Oh boy. Oh boy. Now we're getting multiple enemy types in a round. And a lot of them. Got him. You're doing okay. How many are left? Oh, 1 left. And now we got a fuck you fireball that's going all over the place. There we go. So I'm playing this on the Mister, and I have a lot of lives because I changed the dip switches to be more lives. Because this game is not easy. I struggle with this game. Flies. Jesus Christ. What? Okay. So they just... one hit, but they jump, so you can't always hit them. Got it. Missed that one. They're so slow. So the problem with this is if you stay in the same spot too long, that's when the fireballs come. So you don't want to stay where you want to be. You want to keep moving. Oh, okay. Oh, now there's two. Okay. There's a lot of work waiting for a damn fly. There we go. Not bad. Pretty quick. Oh, now we got some crabs. We're probably gonna get a fireball. Maybe not. Oh my goodness, I missed both. That sucks. And if you knock them over and you don't get them fast enough, they do come back up. And I want to say they get angry with you. And they're faster. Oh my god. We're just gonna let the flies come back up here. Yeah, like usually when I play this game, it's usually the NES port. I missed it again. God damn. And there are definitely differences here in the arcade. The sprites are bigger for sure. Okay. There we go. Let's get in here. Yeah, the first time I played this game was at, if I wasn't drowning myself in a ball pit or playing skee-ball, it was at the Chuck E. Cheese. Slip ice. Oh, great. Okay, so it freezes the platforms. And it's icy platforms now. Okay. Can we get more than 2 coins? Wow. Well. More than 2. Better. It was better. Maybe the ice may go faster. But yeah, it was Chuck E. Cheese that I played this game. And they had a couple arcade cabinets from the 80s. They had this, and then they had Donkey Kong. Which I think we'll also do today, because this game isn't... There isn't much to these ones, really. Although I will say I'm doing much better now than I was when I tried this out a couple months ago. Oh, the ice. So if you don't get the ice, I want to say it... Yeah, it freezes a platform. That's annoying. I mean, I usually stay in the upper half of the playfield, or at least I try to. The enemies do get faster. The controls are very... Oh, shit, missed that one. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. The controls are stiff. The jump sucks. There's no way around it. Can I get that ice? I did. Thank God. And that there's no air control when you jump. When you jump, doesn't matter if you hit left. When I'm jumping the opposite way, there's no turning back. That takes getting used to. I don't quite care for that. And this sound effect is awful with the moving. Oh, see, now he's angry at me. Look at him. He's all blue. That's interesting. So, shit. There's blue when you don't get him in time, and then there's purple when they're the last one. That's different. Alright, we got him now. Oh, more ice. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. That was a hard one. So that's what, stage 10? Stage 10 down. Not bad. Like, once you start getting the types all mixed together, definitely more challenging. Got that one. Nope. Did. Now it's just all kinds of hectic. And the fireballs come very quick now that you sit still. And with the ice. Brutal. Oh, you're gonna freeze there, huh? You're gonna. Oh, the ice is useless. Oh, that sucks. I mean, not bad for 1/4, I guess, right? Oh, you can hit the fireballs. Okay. Interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. It's not looking good. Holy crap. Yeah, that ice really messes with the inertia. It's just brutal. Oh my goodness. You just can't afford to miss. Shit. Alright. Game over. I don't know, stage 11 is pretty good for the first go. I mean, it's good enough for the first place. I mean, that's something. Oh, you can't go down? Oh, is this oh, this must have been a two-way joystick. A two-way joystick. Gosh, that was a time. That was a time. Let's do one more. God, Mario. In terms of impact, I mean, this is the first one, right? I mean, Mario was another game. He was in Donkey Kong. I don't know if he was officially Mario then. He must have been, right? But I like how the POW block, the Koopas, the pipes, you know, a lot of this is visual elements that we see in Super Mario Brothers for the NES. The sprite work is pretty good. I like these characters. I like the animation. There's more animation here than you would see in an NES version of this. Some charm to it. I don't like this walking noise though. This walking sound is obnoxious. Like, what's in his shoes? Definitely a lot going on in these stages. And like the fun thing too is Nintendo didn't forget about Mario Brothers. If you here we gotta focus. Screwed it up. If you remember playing Mario Brothers 3, or if you played Mario Brothers 3 with a friend, if you moused or you moved over the other player and you hit the button, you actually had a battle screen. And one of the battle modes, oh, we did it. Hey, we got a bonus. The battle modes, one of the screens was a callback to Mario Bros. Arcade. A little bit different, but same vibe. And I want to say all the GBA ports, all the GBA ports of Mario Brother games had a version of this. They called it Mario Brothers Classic. So they use this game as an extra in a lot of games, at least in the 8-bit era. Oh, oops. Oops. Fucking crabs. And like, I want to say that was the Virtual Boy. Mario Clash? We gotta play that one too. Okay, we're just gonna go this way. Pac-Man rules, going through the void. Yeah, it was Mario Clash on the Virtual Boy. Son of a bitch. Is a variation of this. It's different. It's multi-layered, but it's basically this. With a ton more enemies. Definitely a legacy there. But it is weird playing a game featuring Mario where You cannot jump on the enemies. You have to knock them from underneath, and like that's the mechanic. Like it's an involved process to beat the enemies. Nope, no. Well, shit. It's fun though. I forgot how fun this game is. Yeah, we'll just leave you alone. Oh, you're fast. Too fast. Brutal. I don't know what the default life is. 3, maybe? This would have been a lot of quarters for me. Yeah, like I played this in Chuck E. Cheese, but I never played that much of it because you didn't get tickets for it. It was only the skee ball. Yeah. That animation where he kicks his shell is pretty cool. I don't think that's in the NES version of this. The left and right, you slide a little bit. Not a fan of that. The lack of jump control, like Simon Belmont. Just that commitment is brutal. There we go. Finish this up. Crazy. Well, I think that's Mario. Fight or fly. That's really the only types of enemies you have. You have the 3, so you have the Koopas, the crabs, the flies. I guess you have the ice too. That's kind of an enemy. I forgot this variation in the looks of levels, right? Blue, green, or blue, yellow, red, ice. Am I crazy that there was also a dark mode version of levels too? I think there was. You know, we never did touch the POW block. Yeah, there you go. Really? Here, let's get this last one. Oh, you're just unrelenting with the fireballs. Crazy. But now that we've used the POW block, it doesn't come back. It might come back after a certain number of stages, maybe? Anyway, that's Mario Brothers. Short and sweet. Short and sweet. I mean, like, you know, there's Super Mario 64, but then there's Mario Brothers for the arcade. I don't know which is better. Which is better? I wonder. I will say Mario Brothers is more fun than I remembered. I like the variety of the stages. Like, I mean, yes, it's the single screen. Yes, it's the same layout, but the sprites are different. I like the change up in the enemies. That's pretty cool. Controls are awful though. Like if there's one thing that Mario 64 and Mario Land have over the original course is the vastly improved feel of Mario. The controller's so much better. I mean, I think this is a no-brainer. It is definitely not as good as Mario 64, and it's definitely not as good as Super Mario Land. But it's definitely more fun than I remember. I'm curious on the ports of that one, actually. There's a few. Mario Bros. And Donkey Kong both have a ton of computer ports and Atari ports. There's an Atari version of Mario Bros., I believe, that was not great. But we're going to play it at some point. Let's go on. Let's look at... Oh, this is an interesting one. Let's go to... Oh, I really should be off the scene when I'm looking at the mister, huh? Let's go to Donkey Kong. Let's do that. Where is it? We're going to start by looking at... No, not that one. There we go. We're going to start by playing the American version. Because if you're like me and you grew up playing this in the arcades occasionally or at the Chuck E. Cheese, odds are you didn't realize how many levels there were. You might think there's only 3 when there's actually 4. So let's see if I can even show you the 4th stage in the American release. So this is Donkey Kong. This is from 1981 in arcades. And this is the Mario. This is the first Mario, or at least as far as I know for platforming. There might have been a handheld one that they did before. I don't believe so though. And again, there's just something about Nintendo having to give Mario the most obnoxious, awful sound when he moves. I get so paranoid when I'm near the ladders. See? I tell you, fucking brutal. That song, that ditty though, that will forever stay in my memory. That's pure nostalgia hit for me right there. I'm not gonna get that one, am I? No. 3 barrels. Crazy talk. Do I have not my buttons bound? Oh, it's this one. Oops. Well, that would help, huh? Oh, there we go. That crunchy 80s arcade audio. Son of a bitch. Can we get through at least one stage? Up we go. Okay. Let's get through this. Let's just climb a ladder without fear. Are you fucking kidding me now? Oh, did I say that song was nostalgia? Maybe just nightmares. Fucking finally. Jesus. Okay. Donkey Kong. So then this is another one I played in early arcades. I was actually at a barcade last year, I guess, with my wife. It was a barcade / coffee shop, and they had a nice amount of classic arcade games. Oh, the Rivet stage. And I did get to play this machine, but it was sadly very beat up. I don't like this. So I wasn't sure if the controls were bad or if just the machine was so beat up. That's what it was. Are you gonna come over here? You are. Oh, you guys are gonna fuck me, aren't you? So the level of progression in this one is the ramps with barrels, then rivets. Oh, look, I made the top 5. Isn't that nice? And again, same thing. This must have been a 2-way joystick. There's no up and down. Wow, you're making me all the way to the end, huh? Let's do better. Yeah, it was so it's barrels, then rivets, and then if you when it loops around again, then you get barrels, then elevators, then rivets, and then if you loop it again, barrels, elevators, Pie Factory, then rivets. So that's an American rotation. If you play this game or you play a port of this on NES or similar, it's just the straight 4 levels. And then when you beat the 4 levels, it loops. I don't know why. Oh my god. I don't know why they changed it. Or why they had it that way in the US. Oh, I don't like this. There's also the hammers, but I don't want to get the hammers because you're stuck with it. Like, until it's done. I know later versions of Donkey Kong, you could throw the hammer. But in this one, when you pick it up, you're stuck with it. I think we'll use it in rivets. Let's see what we can do. Right, you stay over there. That's fine. Do we need the hammer here? Maybe not. Go, 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 go. The hitbox, not the greatest. Get back here. But yeah, like once you have the hammer, you can't go up the ladders. And you gotta be careful you don't fall too far. There is falling damage from Mario if he dies. There we go. Easy peasy, we beat it. So now loose back to more barrels. No, yes, barrels. But the pattern is probably different. Jesus. Oh my god. That's different. Asshole. God damn. I'm trying to remember if the pattern is the same. I think it might be. No, that's a different pattern. I think. Oh, you got me. You got me. I guess there's music. That beat in the background. That's music, right? Okay. And of course, it's death music in this ditty. So music is there. But even if you loop around, there's no visual change in the graphics except for the 4 stages. No. Up you go, come on. That's a dick move coming down that ladder. Alright, one more time. If we don't make it through this round, I'm just going to switch to the Japanese version. I'm getting real sick of barrels, let me tell you. Okay. Two more tries. Kind of surprised they didn't, like, maybe randomize these ladders. That's not going to work. I shouldn't have gone back down. Like, you got these broken ladders. Why not randomize them so they're different every time you play? It's kind of strange they didn't do that. I think what I'm going to do is grab that hammer at the top. If I even get to the top. Game over. Let's go the Japanese version, huh? Let's just do that. Let me see. Might have to change the controls. Let's see. Yep, I do. Bear with me for one moment. Feelings of the Mister. There's different versions of the ROMs for all the arcade games, and you have to set the bindings for each one. Not that I need to play like 12 versions of Street Fighter, mind you. Alright, let's see what this is like. Only 2 lives. I want to see these stages. I want to see all 4 stages. That's the goal here. There we go. Jesus. You're gonna give me a stroke. Right, so here we go. Right off the bat, stage 2 is Pie Factory. Or Cement Factory, whatever you want to call it. And like the conveyor belts move back and forth automatically. There's your falling damage. Mario can't fall. He's not wearing the boots. Or maybe because of the boots, he falls, he dies. So, like, for most Americans, I didn't even see this in arcades. I never got that far. Because it wouldn't be until, like, the third loop of the game. Why did I come over here? There you go. So the conveyor belts move back and forth. That makes things a bit of a mix-up. And then you have to dodge the fireball. But it's a fun stage, but it's very short. Let's see if we can do this. I'm amazed I did that. Easy peasy. Where was this? Like 5 minutes ago. And then we're back to rivets. God. Maybe just the American one's harder? We'll go back to that in a minute. There we go. Yeah, there's just no way to get rid of that, huh? Weird. I mean, it doesn't last that long, but it is weird. Oh, they're all over there now, huh? Okay. Close. It was close. I mean, that's one loop. So that was one loop in the Japanese version, one loop, and you can do all 4 stages. So, easier, maybe? It's gotta be easier. Check out this one here. No, Barrel's got me that time. How the controls? Controls? So no slide. So right away better than Mario Brothers. You have no air control, so that's similar. Oh, was there always fireballs? Is that always a thing? Oh, screwed again. Yeah, once you loop, they go fast and furious. There we go. No. I should have just kept going. Should be just no backwards for Mario. That should be the rule. No backwards. Holy crap, you get your whole name in here. Wow. That's different. But English characters, though. Not Japanese. So many English characters. Wonder why that is. Try one more. I just want to see if it was a fluke or if it actually feels easier. I dig the sound effects. These sound effects are iconic to me. No. Got stuck in the ladder. The hitbox, the hit detection on the ladders is not great. Here we go. Up. I'll try this Pie Factory one more time. Go, 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 go. You're fighting the conveyor belts. No! Hassle. Come on. There we go. Yeah, much easier stage. Far easier than barrels. Like, the hardest part about this stage is trying to dodge this guy, the fireball. Yeah, that stage remains super easy. We got what, 4 fireballs? 4 fire guys. Yeah, not hard. Let's look at the American one more time. So that's dramatically different. Like, crazy. I love that. The Donkey Kong laugh is so lo-fi, chunky, crunchy. It's great. It's up there with Cubert's death sound. Whoa. It's like they fucking know. The barrel have eyes? Lego teased this week a Donkey Kong themed Lego set. All they showed was a Lego barrel. That's it. I'll be honest, that's probably all they need to show me. Like, if they are recreating, like, say, this stage at a Lego, I'm probably in. I mean, depending on the cost. Nope. Ladder. Didn't touch the ladder. There we go. I want to see rivets again on the American version. I feel like they're more aggressive. Oh, they come out faster. Is that what it is? There's something different about them. I had a hammer. I had a hammer. It's more aggressive. It's definitely harder than the American version. I guess that with the looping of levels, so you have to really get deep to see them all. It must be just a tactic to get more coins out of your pocket. That's disappointing. Alright, so there's music. Not great. Or at least like the stage music. The DK theme is pretty good. Gosh, so much going on. Yeah, come up here, come up here. There you go, asshole. You're stuck just waiting for them to come back. Crazy. Controls are fine. I don't like climbing the ladders. The detection of the ladders is not great. That needs to be a little bit more generous. The jumping feels pretty snappy. Like evidence there. You have no air control, but you don't really need it for this game. And when you're going left and right, it's instant. It's instant. Got me. That's Donkey Kong. That's Donkey Kong. Oops. There we go. So yeah, the controls are fine. The controls, I think, more responsive than Mario Brothers. So it's definitely better than Mario Brothers in terms of controls. There is oddly more music in Donkey Kong than Mario Brothers, because Donkey Kong came out in 81, Mario Brothers was 83. So it's interesting that the music is better and the controls are better than a game that came out 2 years later. That's interesting. I wonder who the developers were between the two different games. That's neat. There's only the 4 stages, which is interesting. You can also look at Mario Brothers and say, well, there's only like one stage, but there's different enemies. But there is definitely variations in the stages of Mario Brothers that changes it up. And I forgot about that. I don't remember that at all. But we had different colorization of the stages. In terms of the pixel art, Donkey Kong looks great. The style is there. I love it. Some of the ports of Donkey Kong are real ugly when it comes to how they represent Donkey Kong and DK Mario. But the original arcade looks pretty good. Everything looks like it needs to. I kind of like the style. I dig the whole girders and all that. Again, interesting, in that early version of Mario, it is a Donkey Kong game, but we don't have any pipes or anything like that. It's DK, it's girders, he's a construction worker. That's different. It's still clearly Mario, though. And that's the thing. We're ranking Mario platformer games. I know Donkey Kong. I know Mario's not in the name, but you are playing as Mario. So to me, this counts. But in terms of ranking it, I mean, again, we're not gonna meme here. It's not better than Mario 64. It's not better than Mario Land, right? Those are obviously clearly better games. It's really between, is it better than Mario Brothers or worse? That's really what we're looking at. What is the bottom of our list for this episode, I guess? And I mean, if you had asked me yesterday, I would have said Donkey Kong is better. I have an arcade 1-up machine behind me, and the only reason it's Pac-Man is because Arcade 1-up did not sell a Donkey Kong machine. I love Donkey Kong. It's one of my favorite arcade games, and I go back to it all the time. I don't usually go back to the arcade version, though. I'm usually playing the NES or the Game Boy version, or some different ones. It's not often I go back to the arcade one. And I think part of that is because of the stages. Maybe the difficulty. The American version is harder. I didn't quite realize until I was doing research for this that the Japanese version has the stage order different. I mean, if you were to play this at home, I would recommend the Japanese version just so you get a taste of all the levels. And you still get the additional difficulty as you loop through it. But the American version, having you do barrels, then rivets, looping, barrels, then one other stage, then rivets, and then looping again, that's ass. That's not great. And it is more difficult. So there are many people, I think, if you said, how many stages are in DK, I think a lot of folks would say 3. I don't think a lot of people realize there are 4. That Cement Factory is very unfamiliar. So it's interesting choice. And Mario Brothers definitely has more, the different waves of enemies. I like that. The controls are not nearly as good, though. So it's kind of like, I'm down to, is it the variety of stages with Mario versus better controls in Donkey Kong? Is where I'm at right now. Which is better of the two? A surprising amount of fun in Mario Brothers. Like I never used to like it as much as Donkey Kong. But playing it today, it was more fun. There's more going on, right? You have to do more when you're taking down the enemies. The knocking them underneath it, hitting them in time, dodging fireballs. It's hard, but it's more engaging. It's more involved than DK is. Both are great arcade games. Like I'm dumping a little bit on both of them, but like when I look at classic arcade games, Nintendo was quite good. All right, these are two classics. But what is better? I never would have said this if you had asked me a month ago, but I'm gonna say Mario Brothers is better. That's weird. I think I had more fun with Mario Brothers than I did with Donkey Kong. I think the variety, how involved you are in Mario Brothers, I think Mario Brothers is the better game. I love Donkey Kong, but the American layout of levels is very frustrating. It's harder, less variety. Controls are better. I like the music more. I mean, not that either one of them has much music to begin with, but I think the Mario Brothers arcade game is the better game. I did not expect that one. Interesting. Well, and again, both of these games have many, many, many ports, and we will play all of them. I'm going to do a dedicated episode to doing the ports of these. Still trying to figure that one out, but there's at least a dozen ports for each. It's crazy. Atari, the computers, Coleco had a Donkey Kong as well. Some of them infamous. So there's definitely a lot of ports. There's also, again, the NES ones, which I want to play. The NES one famously does not even have Pie Factory, which is, again, you wouldn't know it's missing if you're in America or the Canada, because you probably never saw it in the arcades. It's funny. Anyway, so that's our list. We're getting in there. We're getting more games. There's like 60 Mario games, I think, in total. It's up there. We're slowly building the list of these episodes. If you enjoy this, hey, drop a sub, drop a like, leave a comment. What do you think I should play next? I'm kind of curious what I should play next. Do I just go for it and play Super Mario Brothers, get it on the list, or do I save that one till later on? Right? Everybody's got a favorite Mario Brothers, so I'm not sure how I should space them out. So if you got a favorite you want me to play, leave it down in the description. Or if you got a bad one you want me to play, put that down in the comments below as well, and we'll check it out. But until next time, thanks for watching, and talk to you later.